Alright, so I had pondered whether or not to be streaming Satisfactory, because this whole thing of I was wanting to avoid streaming Satisfactory regularly for a while. But it feels weird to be clipping the live stream while playing something else. So, this is what I'm going to be doing. So, that's it that way playing. Hop in. Let's skip the tutorial thing. So it plays a few items down in order to set an area in which I can stand in the middle of. Because we figured out all the... For fuck's sake. We figured out all the successive playthroughs that... See, this is what I mean. I want to be able to, like, put a marker down where, like, I start the game from, just so, like, as a point of reference. Okay, yeah, that's... I've had a thought now. I moved there, so I can't do the thing that I was thinking of doing. So, we haven't saved this, so we're good. So, we'll start a new game. v21, private, skip it draw. Right, so what I'm going to do is save the game right away. And then I'm going to go on to Scheme. Is there a button to add markers? There is not. Have I unlocked the map already? What that is. Okay, so the map isn't unlocked, but I've got a save file uploaded to Scheme. So I can just pop a random map marker down and move it later, maybe. See what happens. So from the v20b playthrough, we figure that a good starting point is way over there.
This is one of multiple edibles we have detected in your vicinity which are within approved nutritional and medical categories as established by R&D. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM. The remains of this creature might shed light on how to increase chances of survival. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Something I want to be doing this time around is not continuously ignoring all of the random ore chunks that float around. I just, you know, have to actually notice them. So we're just gonna dive straight into trying to get the map unlocked. Let's get those screws uncrafted. I'll double check that was actually playing there.
The map has been unlocked. Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
So let's get this saved, now that we've put a map marker on. Then I open a new tab for the map. Okay, now we can copy those coordinates over. Download the save. Oop. Better pause that. Load that save. There we go. Then we'll be following that up later with a foundation tile. Once I've unlocked base building. To rewind the stream.
Hey everybody. S-Nut can't come to the door right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep.
Alright. Enough of that shit. Hey everybody. Welcome to the weekly stream. I'm still not fully recovered. That's not yet. Alright. Welcome to the weekly live stream. We're very professional and we hang out. And we talked
Milestone
about
exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
2 whole weeks, I guess. When I was booting up my computer today, I was like setting up stream. I was like, I've seen 1 week and already lost my mind or keep track of it. Anyway. Welcome everybody to Livestream. I already said that. Today is going to be another chill Satisfactory stream. Probably even more chill than usual because I am, like I said, still not 100% back. It's cold actually, and it's summer. Actually, I realized too, I forgot to say the last stream, we were actually not going to stream last week anyways. Because we were gonna go on a coffee stain went on like a team building thing in the woods. So we switched woods, and I was gonna participate in that. I was really looking forward to that. The day before the trip, I got sick, so yay. So guess I'm not a team player because I wasn't part of the team building experience. Anyway, but yeah, welcome to the stream. If it's your first time tuning in, then sorry. This is a shit show. The Swedish my name is Snoot, I'm community manager. I'm the community manager at Corporate Play Studios, and we're just gonna like hang out, play the game, play a fun game, and play Satisfactory, and talk about stuff and things that comes to mind. You know what I mean? I don't have too much news today, unfortunately. The news is the same as it was 2 weeks ago. Put out a YouTube video 2 weeks ago, gave them the latest state of dev. Essentially, we're working on update 8, and we're knee deep in it. We've decided to upgrade the engine again to 5.2. I know that 5.3 is out, but we're not gonna go for that one. Okay, it's not worth it at this time because the update will never come out if we keep updating the engine all the time. But one important thing I want to talk about is the state of dev. I'm actually going to switch the agenda now because I do want to address something real quick. And that is that tomorrow I can't do quick math. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be a little bit of a maintenance window on our online services for Steam. This is something that it's like half tied to the stuff that we're doing for update 8 with updating the game, but also we need to do this on early access as well because there's some I actually don't remember what the reason was for this, but something in the back end needs to be adjusted for Steam, and they gave us like a deadline of like, you guys need to do this before before November or something like that, and it needs to be in place by then, and we don't exactly know, like we need to do like online testing to make sure that we get the fix in that we need to get in. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central CST, yeah. If somebody could drop like time zones, like I think I had it in the Discord post, or in the Reddit post, but I forgot. But essentially, there's going to be a maintenance window for online services, which means that you won't be able to play online, you won't be able to play Satisfactory online, so you won't be able to host, and you won't be able to connect people. That's one thing. The annoying thing is that due to the way we've made the game with how we possess characters in the game, we typically grab your online ID to like decide which character in the world we should spawn as. And we've had this in the game for a long time, where if we don't get an ID from the service, either because you're playing offline or something failed with the service or whatever, then we'll assign you to a new character and you'll spawn as a new character in the hub, which means your inventory will be empty and you'll be in the hub as a new character. Super annoying. It's been in the game for forever. We are going to address that at some point. The reason why we haven't addressed it since like forever is because we actually have ideas where we kind of want to make like a full-on system where when you like join a game, we want you to be able to like pick which character you want to spawn as or like possess. So like if you have multiple players playing on a server and stuff like, or like if you're hosting something, you would be able to like possess different characters. And that's a lot of work. It's both programming work and it's also like UI and UX stuff. So we always been putting it off and decided not to do like a temp solution where, for instance, we would save like your last login player character or something like that. I don't know why we haven't done that. This is something I've argued tons and tons and tons about. It's quite frustrating, I think, why we haven't done that, but take it up with the boss. Anyways, that's me venting. Anyways. So yeah, this will affect people playing a single player as well during that maintenance window. So if you are playing single player and you're playing during that maintenance window, you will spawn as a new character. You can still get your inventory back if you run over and kill your old character and loot the loot box. But there are two caveats, or not caveats, there are two annoying exceptions. One is, if you're playing with creative mode, or if you're playing with advanced game settings, and you've enabled God mode, you will not be able to do that. You will not be able to kill your old character form, because they will be invincible. Okay? Short oversight from our part. The other issue is that... Oh, nice. So, ooh, nice. Let me actually double check this link. Make sure it's... Unable to complete request. Oh, okay. Fix it. Cool. So, can't do anything. Anyways, yeah, there are two issues to look out for though. If you're playing with advanced game settings and you have God mode on, you will not be able to kill your own character pawn. I say pawn because that's the underlying problem. The underlying name for it. It's your player character. So you'll not be able to kill it because it's in God mode and it's invincible. So that's one issue. Another issue is if you are in a vehicle when you saved last time and you log back in and you don't possess that character will be stuck in the vehicle. The vehicle you won't be able to dismantle the vehicle, and you won't be able to get your inventory back. Also, a little bit of an oversight. A little bit on our part.
A bit of an oversight.
Also been in the game for forever. I don't know why we haven't attempted to fix this up until this point, but it is what it is. And it is frustrating for you guys if you're into this issue. So be aware of those two cases. Once the maintenance window is over, you guys will be able to, like, if you restart the session, you'll be able to go back into your original player character. So it shouldn't be too big of an issue if you are playing during those, like, 2 hours that we are scheduled maintenance.
I think I'll have to make it not stream during the maintenance window.
That's a huge buzz. But that's nice. Thanks, Bell. Yeah, we're reporting the vehicle issues for ages. It's a known issue. There's a ton of known issues with the game, and it's like I wish we could get around to all of that stuff, but it just takes so much time to work in the game and make a game. So we haven't gotten around to it yet, but we will at some point. So that's the important thing. And we probably will schedule a couple more maintenance windows, because like the reason why we have this window is because we have an implementation in place, but we need to test it. We need to test it both on early access and we need to test it both on experimental, the back end that is. I don't think the game will update or anything like that. It's just back end stuff.
Well, it's the issue with starting over again, isn't it?
That's sort of what that maintenance window is for, and hopefully it won't cause too many issues for folks. It probably will. So just be aware. And we tried to pick like the time when there are as few people playing the game as possible, which is at that time slot roughly. And yeah, if you're on Epic, it doesn't matter. No, you won't be affected by this at all. So it's just for people on Steam. So how long will it take? 2 hours. So it's between 10 a.m. CST and 12 p.m. CST. So 2 hours. So like either make sure to log in before that. I don't think you'll get booted out. I might be wrong, but that's okay. Also, dedicated servers. If you have dedicated servers are unaffected by this in the broad code, because like dedicated servers, this is part of the like handling of like connecting. And if you have a dedicated server, you're not really part of that like Steam tool set where we hook you up with other players. You're just connecting to a dedicated server. But the single player issue that I mentioned will come back, because like as soon as you connect to that dedicated server, since you don't have your player ID, you will spawn as a new character on the dedicated server in the same column room. So yeah, that's the important news. I think we got out of the way. Doing maintenance, good times. I don't think we've ever done something like this before. I think we've had like we've had downtime from time to time due to like online services being down. Whenever Epic updates Fortnite, shit, always. Always something happens in the back end. The last couple of updates actually have been fine. So yeah, questions on this topic. I haven't gotten that many questions about this, so I assume my announcement was perfectly well formulated and there's no questions about anything. Everything makes sense. But that's how the crumbles actually means I had an awful night tonight, okay? My dog woke me up at like 3 a.m. Needed to go out and take a shit. And then after that I couldn't fall asleep again. So I think I slept like 3 hours today. It's like, when it's like 4 a.m. I'm like, oh, I just won't go to work. Yeah, it's lucky. So whenever people stop me on the street, they're always like, "Oh, cute dog." I never have to respond to this because, like, I don't want to say thank you because it's not like it's not like I'm made from cute. You know, it always feels weird. But what I usually say is like, "Yeah, lucky for her," because like, good lord, she can be quite fucking annoying. You don't design your own dogs? I mean, I guess we are technically, since the way we, what's it called? Breed dogs. It's a little bit of design, right? You're like making sure.
Yeah, I'm used to putting the portable miners on there, so that's when the brain goes.
Okay, perfect. If you're up by then go for it. The only, as always, the Australians get fucked every time, like time wise, or it gets screwed. Eugenics, is that the thing I'm thinking of? Eugenics is a scientifically erroneous and immoral theory of racial improvement. Oh, jeez, clean breeding. I don't know if it applies to dogs, though. I think this is more of a problematic nature of humans. Yeah, of human population. So it's only applicable for humans. So not that. But anyways. Will we stop doing updates to Satisfactory after 1.0? I don't know. I don't think. I actually don't be. Will we stop doing updates to Satisfactory after 1.0? I don't know. I don't think. I actually don't know. We'll see what we do. I think the feeling right now is that we'll do something more with it. Eugene's coming up and, oh please no, don't. Let's not go down this hole, okay? Let's just not. Selective breeding was the word, a term I was looking for before. That's the don't. The feeling right now is that we'll do something more with it. Eugene's coming up like, oh please no. I don't think. I actually don't know. We'll see what we do. I think the feeling right now is that we'll do something more with it. Eugene's coming up like, oh please no, don't. Let's not go down this hole, okay? Let's just not. Selective breeding was the word, a term I was looking for before. That's the word.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
I mean, I was looking at, okay, we're still in state of that, still relevant stuff. I was looking at like, okay, when did we announced update 8? Well, we started talking about update 8 in fucking April. That's so messed up. This update has been, what's the name of that Greek tale of like the dude, I think is the name of the dude, who's like pushing a boulder up a cliff? Marv, please. Ooh, that's not, you can't say that in chat. No, I'm kidding. I don't know why for some reason it looked like a slur. Platypus, that's yeah, update 8's been bad. It feels like we make so much progress, and yet there's still so much work left. Chat, you're all being a bit sussy right now. Sussy bakas. You're all sussy bakas. Remember we used to say sussy baka? Oh, that was 2019. Yeah, the old Greek philosopher Sussy Baka, who would roll up a boulder and then he'd get murdered by his crewmate. It's sus. It's a sus story, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, was that State of Dev? I think that was State of Dev. Like, I always feel like there's stuff to talk about, but we're just working with it. Also, oh, it's cool. It's already running. We've started doing this since coming back from vacation, where and I keep switching this formula on stream every time. But one really nice thing that we're trying out is using Slido for questions that you guys have. So if you do this !AMA, you get access to the page for those questions. And what we typically do is we usually have Q&A. We tend to try, I try to save like the big Q&A for like more towards the end of the segments that we have. So in about 2 hours-ish, a little bit more, maybe. I try and save like all the questions on the Slido pages. I still answer questions if I see them in chat as we go. But it's great because you guys can put questions there. You can also upvote questions that you want me to address, and then we'll just do a huge race. And if people are here early and can't join for the later part of the Q&A, you can always check out the VOD for that section. I try to like save that section for one specific part. I know we did it like in bursts before, but I think that was a little bit unfair for some people who just wanted a Q&A section. So try and like keep it in one segment, and we'll play the game. Hopefully we'll... Actually, I'm gonna boot up the game while we talk about this shit. What's going on? Cloud syncing? What are you cloud syncing about? Stop that.
Second while I focus on getting this foundation tile adjusted. 3D disturbing how quickly autosave runs when you're used to it taking a while to run, just because it's a new game. Is there any... Okay, there's some subtle difference. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to move my position to match the marker position. The next thing we do is we move that tile so the coordinates match the initial spawn point. Okay, I may as well delete that foundation from the map while I'm here. Okay. Here we go. So now we have a foundation tower which more or less matches the initial spawn point. So the entire world grid for this save will go from here.
Yeah, whatever. We'll do like a real quick recap of Stedo Dev when we get to that segment as well. So that's why the agenda looks like a bit cluttered. We'll get to it when the game decides to stop cloud syncing. 20-minute game load? No. On my save file, it takes no time at all. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're gonna update. Yeah, that is unfortunate. We're gonna update to 5.2, and then 2 days later, Epic is like, "Here's 5.3," and we're like, "Oh." There's nothing in 5.2 that's really interesting for us right now. A lot of people have. I get this question a lot actually. So I think there's some confusion into some tech that's in Unreal Engine that's new, because like folks have asked us a ton if we're ever gonna add like nanite to foliage, and they asked us like, "Oh, is that why you're up to 5.2?" So we can have nanite on foliage right now. We just don't want to because we need to redo the foliage and too much work. So it's not really worth it. And we're not even using. We don't really have a need for nanite because our assets are not like. Our assets have been optimized since the old way of doing things, right, with LODs and stuff like that. And for us to like re-import them and redo them for nanite and blah 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 blah, like it's like half worth it. At this time, there's more pressing matters to look into. Wow, what is this cloud sync? This cloud sync is I don't trust it. And most of the new stuff in 5.3, there was something that was interesting, but it was not something that you guys would know what it was. But for the most part, like most of the new stuff in 5.3 was like more for like procedural stuff with nanite and like landscape nanite for landscapes, which maybe is interesting for us, but not really worth it at this moment to upgrade for. I don't think the landscape is a huge bottleneck for us at the moment. Not really worth re-implementing, you know, like re-implementing how we've set up our landscape to get like that thing. Or maybe it is in the future. I don't know. And what else was new in 5.3? The only thing I remember is that they finally implemented proper lighting for ortho camera, but we don't use that, so it doesn't even matter. I just thought that was interesting, that for the longest time they didn't support a lot of lighting techniques in ortho.
That's not what that lock, is it?
Reflection for lumen? Yeah, maybe. We don't really support lumen technically. Technically, we don't really support lumen. It's just there in the game, but could be cool. Yeah, I mean there are reflections in lumen. No, wait, that's not true. Reflections are in lumen right now. Like there are reflections that lumen comes with reflections in the initial release. So I'm not sure what's new with reflections in 5.3.
Oh, do I actually have to do space elevator
It
shit
might
first?
be more reflections. It might be a different reflection technique that's added on top of it.
I'm completely misremembering that shit.
So yeah, update to time to game. It's time to game, y'all. So yeah, update to. So yeah. So yeah.
Let's skip ahead in the timeline and find out where the Q&A segment is.
Well, the thingies. Got to update. Well, let's just let this run for a bit, and and then we'll switch it. All right. All right. I forgot to update the thingy. Reasonably jump straight into state of dev again. Welcome everybody, welcome to the dev stream. Welcome to the initial start of the dev stream. I just started your online uninstall. If you're playing with advanced game settings in the middle, no so that we upload a car frame generation. I wouldn't. Yeah, just we're gonna try and post info beforehand this happens, so you guys are aware when those maintenance windows occur. For most, like for US people, it feels so early, so it wouldn't really affect too many. In Europe, it'll be like during the mornings. The only one get really shafted here are the Australians, because you guys will be shafted on the time zones. But yeah, so that's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, this is for both versions, so not just external. Yeah, just so yeah, that's state of dev, really. So let's jump into Q&A. Really. Yeah, just for now. So let's jump into Q&A. Can we get Jace back? We have Jace at home. How many are so good? Okay. Worcestershire? I don't know. Worcestershire? I don't know. It's hard to like read it in chat. Sorry, was the audio from the fucking game running throughout the entire Q&A? Fuck me. So annoying, I forgot to turn that off. It's good ambience. Well, you know shit's happening. Look at all the... Wow. Not a whole lot going on. But it's progress. Alright, let's switch that to... It's good ambience. Well, you know shit's on. But it's progress. Alright, let's switch that on. But it's progress. Alright, let's...
End of the stream.
Fine. Do I have anything else on me that I can get rid of? No. Alright. Mighty fine. Do I have anything else? Alright. Very productive day. Very nice. I am mega hungry right now. Update to time to game. It's time to game, y'all.
Here we go.
Whoops. That's
24 minutes of Q&A, not that bad.
cool. I don't remember what I was doing last time we played here. So this is gonna be fun. We usually play Sang. Alright. Is it hella loud? Just on my end. For sure it's on my end. I think maybe virtual shadow maps are not experimental anymore in 5.3 or something. And we don't use that anyways. Which, interesting enough, I didn't realize this until... Nobody cares. Badoom. I think maybe virtual shadow maps are not experimental anymore. Oh.
Giving back just in case there's like more UV stuff that will
I don't remember what I was doing last time we played here. So this is gonna be fun. We usually play Sang. Alright. Is it hella loud? For sure. Badoom. I think maybe virtual shadow maps are not experimental shadow. Maybe I think maybe virtual shadow maps are not I think maybe virtual shadow maps are not experimental anymore in 5.3 or something. But we don't use that anyways. Which, interesting enough, I didn't realize this until... Nobody cares about this stuff, but one of the new techniques in Unreal Engine is that they're using virtual shadow maps, which is, in layman's terms, it's like a way to... So shadows is like one of the most complex parts of 3D rendering, believe it or not. And there are a couple of different techniques, and they're all quite expensive. Like the most used technique is called cascading shadow maps, where for every light source in the scene, you would first render that scene from the view of that light source and project it into a depth buffer. You would do that for every light in the scene, and then when you're shading stuff, you would look at each pixel and be like, all right, are you visible from that light source? Are you visible from that light source? Are you visible from that light source? And then like add that for every pixel. And like generating those cascading shadow maps and like handling that stuff is it's a huge operation. So there's a bunch of techniques to like try and save that. And with virtual shadow maps, the way they do it is like this similar to Nanite sort of, where they sort of render everything into one huge buffer, and then they scale different parts of that buffer up and down depending on how close you are to different things on the screen. And that technique was developed by my professor at university that I studied under when I studied computer graphics. And that technique was like invented when I was studying. Like that was a new thing they just like made a paper about. And now we're seeing it in engines. Which is pretty interesting, I think, because like when they came up with that, there wasn't support hardware for the technique that they did. And now, what is it? 8 years later, now that support is there. Because you know, like the way it works is like when hardware manufacturers, when they develop hardware, they look at like what scientific progress has been made in the realm of 3D graphics, and then they decide like which avenue to pursue. And apparently this was important enough to pursue, and I think it's gonna be pretty dope because you can have a lot of light sources. Anyways, I don't remember what we were doing on the save file. We yeah, we should. I think I have it here. Oh yeah, we're like into steel, right? Okay, now remember what I. Okay, it's all coming back to me. I wanted to manually craft the pipes because I want to unlock the better miners and like the faster belts, so we can utilize the nodes better because we might be able to refactor some of this shit. And I remember gathering a bunch of. Of coal, and so I could like manually craft this. And that's where we left off, essentially. So let's do that. And I don't think I had enough. I think that was one annoying thing. I did like quick maths in my head. Yeah, we don't have enough. So we need to do another run and get more coal. Yeah, we're like. Yeah, we should. Because you know, like the way it works is like when hardware manufacturers, when they develop hardware, they look at like what scientific progress has been made in the realm of 3D graphics, and then they decide like which avenue to pursue. And apparently this was important enough to pursue, and I think it's gonna be pretty dope because you can have a lot of light sources. Anyways, I don't remember what we were doing on the save file. It's gonna be pretty dope because you can have a lot of light sources. Have a lot of light sources. Have a lot of light sources. A lot of light sources. Anyways, I don't remember what we were doing on the save file. We. Yeah, we should. I think I have it here. Oh yeah, we're like into steel, right? Okay, now remember what I. Okay, it's all coming back to me. I wanted to manually craft the pipes because I want to unlock the better miners and like the faster belts, so we can utilize the nodes better because we might be able to refactor some of this shit. And I remember gathering a bunch of. Of coal, and so I could like manually craft this. And that's where we left off, essentially. So let's do that. And I don't think I had enough. I think that was one annoying thing. I did like quick maths in my head. Yeah, we don't have enough. So we need to do another run and get more coal. Actually, I just realized something. Is this the... Whoops. No, this is one. Oh, maybe I didn't... Oh, okay. Never mind. We need to run and get more coal. It's just the moral of the story. What's up, Bean? Sorry. What's up, Bean? Sorry. What's gonna get more coal? It's just the moral. Oh, okay. Never mind. We need to run and get more coal. Is just the moral of the story. What's up, Bean? Watching out the cats. Pet Bean for scale, exactly.
I don't need copy yet.
So how you guys doing? I don't have anything interesting to say right now. What PC specs do I have? So this is a computer. Interesting to say right now. What PC specs do I have? So this is a computer. I don't know what CPU it is. I think it's an AMD CPU. I think it's like a Ryzen something something. It's an NVIDIA 3070. Yep. That's what I got. It's a pretty beefy CPU. Because for us, when we're developing the game, it's more important for us to have like a lot of cores than it is to have like fast cycles on the CPU because of the way that code compilation works. And also for distribution. At the office we have like a swarm system set up, so like all the developers can like, whenever people are compiling, it can distribute the tasks to like all the computers at the office. And it makes for faster compile times. And then having more cores is more beneficial to us. I didn't pick up any... cores of a speed. I don't think that's true in a lot of cases. Specifically if you're gaming. Because a lot of times games can only utilize so many cores. It's better to have high clock speed for a lot of games than it is to have many cores. There's not a lot of games taking advantage of that. Satisfactory certainly doesn't. And there's not too much we can do about that. It's just the nature of how game loops work. Making it... Hello? Hello? Where did the game go? It's better to have high clock speed for a lot of games than it is to have many cores. There's not a lot of games taking advantage of that. Satisfactory certainly doesn't. And there's not too much we can do about that. It's just the nature of how game loops work. Making it... nature of how game loops work. Not too much we can do about that. It's just the nature. There's not a lot of games taking advantage of that. Satisfactory cores, so it's better to have high clock speed for a lot of games than it is to have many cores. There's not a lot of games taking advantage of that. Satisfactory certainly doesn't, and there's not too much we can do about that. It's just the nature of how game loops work, making it. Hello? Hello? Where did the game go? What the? But I made so much progress. Oh. And now it's cloud seeding. It's the Hey everyone, our game isn't really nice. We're playing experimental, you know, it's what it's supposed to be, say. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Wait, why didn't it autosave? Did we not play more than 5 minutes? What a shit game. That's one of the crashes, by the way, that hopefully will be resolved in 5 minutes. Actually, to check. I wonder if I can play.
Yeah, I have a feeling that, like, yeah, that train of thought just evaporated.
And also for distribution. At the office, we have like a swarm system set up, so like all the developers can, like, whenever people are compiling, it can distribute the tasks to like all the computers at the office, and it makes for faster compile times. And then having more cores is more beneficial for us. I didn't pick up any more cores is more beneficial for us. I didn't pick up any cores of a speed. I don't think that's true in a lot of cases. If you're specifically gaming, because a lot of times games can only utilize so many cores, and see how broken it is right now. Maybe I should actually have done that. I don't know. I didn't prep this. Alright, well then... You know what? I messed up anyways, because I need to grab a bunch of this stuff anyways, so... It's probably for the better, honestly. But wait, why didn't I... see the menu when I have to switch that open? Still wait. Gameplay. Hello? 10 minutes. Alright, I don't know what's up with that. Alright, let's carry on. We didn't get 10 minutes into the game? I'm asking for a refund right now. Press F8? Wait. There's no such thing as press F8. Alright, let's try this again. Set it to 1 minute. If you want to go insane.
Oh, fuck's sake. How many times do I have to do this shit?
Press F8 harder. It's not doing. Whoa, shit. Don't worry about that. I think, yeah, I was gonna say, like, where's the Alt F4? I'm just waiting for it. I'm not using the... Just paraglided into a wall. Andrew, I dare you to set autosave for 1 minute on your save file. I dare you. Should be one of your what's it called? The thing where chat can like Dixby, right? Can like influence your stream. You should set it to like one of the Dixby's is like it's autosave. Oh my god, so many cats. Are they following me?
Well, there's a bug.
Well, if they are, they're gonna say hello to my little friend. Alright. Oh my god, you're still in the way, chat. Always in the way. I'm gonna put you guys. Here. Hello? It is your fault. Don't even pretend it's not your fault. Even Andrew wouldn't do that. What a wuss. What did I miss while I was gone? Did something interesting happen? Like... I love that you tagged that. Everybody needs to know this. This is important info. Dixburg, yeah, that's not good. What did I say? Dixby? Isn't it? What's Dixby? Because that is something, right? Pretty sure Dixby is something. Wait. Oh, it is. What is Dixby? I'm like losing my mind. It's something. Are you not? Am I crazy? Am I going insane? Oh, here, we can think about a bunch of Kay, oh my god, Kay, get the hell out of here. Yeah, Cora, don't let it get to your head. Bixby the AI. Oh, right, it's the fucking Android thing. I have a mind thing. Let me have my moment. Enjoy it. That was Bixby I was thinking of. Like the first thing I turned off when I got my phone. What did I miss? Nothing. You missed this good game. It's a quality game right here. Not enough space. Manually crafting steel beams. You can play. No, don't manually craft shame people here. Okay. You feeling better? I'm feeling better, but I'm still not like fully there. I'm not there yet, chat. Oh. No handcrafting? Some people did that. They did the no handcrafting challenge. And I think you can finish, I think you can beat the game. I think. By not manually crafting anything. Because you can get most of the stuff in like the crash sites and shit like that. To get the initial like stuff going. Right, so let's do the pipes. But a lot for drops, yeah.
Almost in sync there.
We're gonna run it again. No, okay, we had this guy. We did it! Let's get that shit. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait for my pipes to be over. These cats are having a fucking rave over here. You like, as you walk past them, you hear like Darude playing. Miss anything useful instead of dev? We're doing maintenance on online services. That's the only thing. But there's Reddit posts about that stuff. Go to the Satisfactory Reddit and read up. It'll also be more clear and concise rather than listening to me ramble about it. That's where you could double click the craft bar and autocraft and that'll go away. If you press space, if you tap space bar, that's what it does. We never had double tap. In the initial, in the like closed alpha, we had we did like a little bit of testing where you could like Darude playing. We over. I'm like crash sites. Right. So let's do the beats. But a lot for drops, yeah. We're gonna run it again. No, okay, we had this stack. We did it! Let's get that shit. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait for my pipes to be over. These cats are having a fucking rave over here. You like, as you walk past them, you hear like for my pipes to be over. These cats are having a fucking rave over here. You like, as you walk past them, you hear like Darude playing. Miss anything useful instead of dev? We're you walk past them, you hear like Darude dev. There's dev. We're doing maintenance. You walk past them, you hear like Darude playing.
Multi-segment ones, but I'm gonna copy that.
Miss anything useful instead of dev? We're doing maintenance on online services. That's the only thing. But there's Reddit posts about that stuff. Go to the Satisfactory Reddit and read up. It'll also be more clear and concise rather than listening to me ramble about it. I swear you could double click the craft bar and autocraft and that'll get away. If you press space, if you tap space bar. I swear. I swear. I swear you could double click the craft bar and autocraft and that'll get away. If you press space, if you tap space bar, that's what it does. We never had double tap. In the initial, in the like closed alpha, we had we did like a little bit of testing where you could like click, and every click would be a craft like step. So you just mash the shit out of it. But it made crafting, manual crafting way too OP. So like nobody would automate anything. But yeah, auto clickers, here we go. Not even with auto clickers, like even just manually mashing. It'd be so funny too, cause like you'd be at the office and you'd just hear like 10 people going. Like non-stop throughout the day. It's so funny. That like people just got used to it too, like nobody reacted to it anymore after a while. Alright, here we go. Is there anything else I wanna Oh no, it's in a separate thing. That's dumb.
We'll pause that a second. Where would we?
The office, and you just hear like 10 people go. Like non-stop throughout the day. It's so funny. That like people just got used to it too, like nobody reacted to it anymore after a while. Alright, here we go. Nobody reacted to it anymore after a while. Or after a while. Or after a while. Or after a while. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Is there anything else I want to... Oh no, it's in a separate thing. That's dumb. I mean, there's a reason for that.
Logistics can be improved with a larger scale, enhanced conveyor belt efficiency, as well as the ability to
Comes the autosave. Wait for it to crash. Alright, cool, we made it.
an additional project part not
Awesome. Why didn't I bring coal back? So I could manually grab the left thing. Just like, it's kind of not worth it if I don't have the Mark D belt. Because I already have the issue here, like I can't upgrade this anymore. Oh, I need steel plate touch. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up the steel stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, double roll. Don't run back and forth like this. No. What do I need? Double foundries. I need smelters, which I have with me. Oh, we can sing this. Oh, look at those coupons! Give me that shit. Oh, we're gonna go on a spending spree real quick. Oh, I've never felt so rich. We can get walls. I don't think we have walls. We can bring them. Okay. Priorities first, okay? Structural frame, that's for sure. It's like my favorite building phase. And then catwalks. Oh, we need one more though. Can I, is there...
That bit disoriented there.
It's expensive, these bastards.
How long have we got until the Q&A segment hits? Ooh, that's a lot. So we're at 55 minutes and the Q&A doesn't start until 2:19. I think what I might end up doing is just like playing for a bit more and then popping off for like not exactly in that, but pop them off. Probably for that, or just to like rest my head a bit because I haven't had any housework now for this today. We'll get some housework done as well before I forget. But I don't think I can get the entire gameplay segment done in one sitting without my concentration just going completely off. Despite how caffeinated I am at the moment.
Should go kill a couple of hearts. We did automate this, right? Semi. Some kidding. This solution to all your problems is killing kittens. Come on, one more. Just give me one more. Go. Just 360 no scope delete those. I'm a gamer. What can I say? Come on, go. Because I think I've rated most of the crash sites that's near to me. You know what? Actually, what I should do. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, so I'm going to grab a bunch of these, a lot of that actually. Don't want to carry the coupons, I want to spend them. But there is a, pretty sure there's like a coal deposit here somewhere, like here maybe. Actually, it would make sense if it's here because it's water. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, really, the only annoying thing is I think I've used up all my iron. What's down here? There's like iron over here I could pull in. I kind of want to like set up base here now. There's one iron down the coal? Okay. I think that's good enough to get a start. Why isn't it show? Am I like just out of reach? Because all the coal showed up. Alright, give me that shit. Alright, spending spree. Buy all. Nice. And what do I need? To-do lists. So say I make 4 foundries to start with, and then I need like because I think making steel. Sorry, this is not what I want. Construct. Oh, I just realized, why don't we have backspace? Let's start with that. Whoops. Don't know what happened there. How's the power situation going? Need more power. I think we can make 8 more generators, but more. Let's go, gamers. Yeah, we definitely need more power. But I'm pretty sure if I can just like get the belts, faster belts, we can double the power situation. Let's go, gamers! I don't remember how far it is. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff going on around me.
Copper. I just had a thought.
I'm definitely looking forward to
Wait, So there's an open issue. Well, it might not be open, it might be closed. There's an issue for lossless co-op where people are asking about getting playback speed added to lossless co-op. And I can't remember the exact wording, but I kind of remember the basic gist of saying it's not possible due to the current implementation. I'm going to actually check the issue tracker. Oh, that's a different thing entirely. Right. Can I pop up the developer tools in this? Oh, look, I can. So I'm going to try something I haven't tried before.
Why are they purple? Because I set them to be purple. I customized this. What's up, Fluxo? I went the completely wrong way. I went the wrong way. Well, I guess I could go here too. Fluxo just got 10k subs on YouTube. That's pretty dope. Did I win the giveaway, by the way? I didn't check. I forgot to check that.
That's the zoom. There's a thing in like in the options for playback rate, but it's not playback rate that I want. But L and J. Right, now where's the UI for that?
coal power? Here we come. Not coal power.
Ah. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to check the code again. Let's just craft that while I'm doing that. At least I'm doing something productive instead of getting distracted with this shit. Because basically, the thing I was just waffling on about is I've forever had issues concentrating on getting these streams processed in a reasonable amount of time. Part of it's just my own issues with being able to focus on one task at a time, and part of the reason why I stream. The other part is I thought I was limited to 1x playback speed, and since 2021 they've had the option to toggle playback speed with shortcuts, but there's no thing for it. At least as far as I knew, there wasn't. I mean, there's a thing in bottombar.tsx, but I'm looking at the bottom bar, I'm not seeing anything relating to playback rate. You've got dark mode, light mode, waveform. Oh, thumbnails. Fun. Keyframes. Well, they're not useful for us anymore because of how I work with it. Yeah. I've not found how to look at it. See what the button's near. Okay, so there's a thing that's next to the zoom options that's meant to show the playback rate. But we're playing back at 2x speed there, I think.
Does it make sense to set up pop up here? No, I think I'm gonna have water for this, right?
Yeah, there's the video FPS thing. Going to be an on-click handler there. Unless that's just not in versions. If I set the release to that, and then have a look at the file. Yeah, it's in the master bracket, starting 3.5.60. Okay, so I don't think I need to make an issue for it. Because it's coming. I just don't know when. Okay, fun. So, yeah, yeah, so this is basically what I do when I'm doing YouTube processing the community highlights, as I'll play it back at 2x speed if I'm not streaming, over 1.5 speed if I am streaming. Because it requires more focus to pay attention to the relatively rapid cuts, because a single community highlights thing can last anywhere between, like, well, anywhere between about 10 to 20 seconds up to like several minutes, depending on how distracted the reviewers get. When I say reviewers, but it's not just community managers sometimes, but the actual guests. So yeah, if I can play this back at 2x speed, that means when I come back to this later, I'll be able to blast through this, well, hypothetically in half the time. It won't be half the time, because it takes about 2 to 3 times as long. Sometimes I get the worst examples of how long it takes to process stuff compared to the original length of the VOD. So this being like a 4 hours stream would like take 12 hours of work total in the worst case scenario. I don't think it will though, so yeah, I'm gonna keep going with this beam stream, just played back at 2x speed. Although it looks like I have to reset it every single time. It's
Yep,
yeah, I have to reset it every single time I pause it. Yep.
No, this is not actually. Whoops. What's this happen doing? Pretty baller. Every structure is down. And now they're working. You know what I'm really looking forward to trying out? The lift trains. I've never used blueprints apart from like the menu. Yep. Oh, I get this blueprint. Okay. Wait, is that what's happening? Oh shit, that is what's happening. When it goes back, no, it's here. When I move far away. Yeah, what the fuck? That's interesting. That's really interesting. This is pretty cool. No, it's okay. That's really interesting. Right. What did I miss? Wait, so where's the iron? Ah! Wait, is it on the clip? Oh, wait. What's down right there? Oh, it's up there. Oh, there's one over here! Well, that's dope. Maybe it makes more sense to bring the coal up there. Right. I don't think I've ever, used these coal nodes. Hello! That's an interesting place for a, thingy. Where I was? Okay. Oh no! Hey boys! What's up?
Here we go.
Sorry, am I interrupting something? Does it make more sense to bring the coal up there? I don't think I've ever, like, used these coal notes. Hello! That's an interesting place for a, thingy. Where I was? Okay. Oh no! Hey boys! What's up? Sorry, am I interrupting something? Yeah, that's what I thought. They were all acting sissy butts, you know what I'm saying? So easy, bro. This game got so easy when you get the weapon. One there. Game got easy when you get the weapon.
Obviously, like, above 300%. No, can't listen.
Closest. The closest to 8.2? Yes, close. Every day, except on weekends. Then the situation is stagnated, but then on Monday, we're back in business. Really? Oh man. If you're playing multiplayer, that's kind of true though. What up, homeboys? Oh shit! There's a party here. Oh my god, there's two of them.
Getting distracted with DMs.
Then the situation is stagnated, but then on Monday, we're back in business. Really? Oh man. If you're playing multiplayer, that's kind of true though. What up, homeboys? Oh shit! There's a party here. Oh my god, there's two of them. Oh shit. Do I have... No. You gotta prep that shit. Alright. Whoa, what happened there? That was interesting. I just want like... I just want to see this in third person. Like, just bring out a fucking parachute in the middle of combat. Like, nah, no big deal. Alright. Get some! And, big boys. Come at me, bro. so fast. Yeah, that's what I thought. I kind of like combat in this game now. I've gotten way better. Adding the alien T-Rex. Is it COD stream? Could be. Are these pure? Pure and that's awesome. You want Titan Force? That's so bad. There's something radioactive here though. I keep walking into it. Sorry, am I interrupting something? And here we see the bean in its natural habitat, doing its dance. Slug doesn't give a shit though. The natural predator of the bee. Navigation mesh. Now we're finally where slugs come from. Maybe it's the beans that poop them out. Now we're finally slug. Sorry, am I interrupting something? And here we see the bee in its natural habitat, doing its dance. Slug doesn't give a shit though. The natural predator of the bee. Navigation mesh. Now we're finally where slugs come from. Maybe it's the beans that poop them out. Alright. Maybe it's the beans that poop them out. Maybe here's the spot for it. I don't want to be too far away though. You guys never see a bean teabagging a slug before? What is the...
Oh fuck, what did I do? This is what happens when I'm like not paying attention to like either thing I'm meant to be doing. It's like, oh, DMs, updates and things.
What is the... Oh, there's a goddamn nuclear hog down there! Nuclear hog down! What is the... Oh, there's a goddamn nuclear hog down there! Oh, I can't fight that. I don't think. Oh, shit. Things just got real. Not with that attitude. Bring it down. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it down. Really that cool. How? Very carefully. That's how. Got my 2 p.m. meeting. Tell them you were busy because some more important stuff. Tell them you were watching cracked gameplay so you can step away. Busy because got my 2 p.m. meeting. Tell them you were busy because some more important stuff. Tell them you were watching cracked gameplay so you can step away. Absolute cracked gameplay. Alright. I don't want to make like a... I wish I had steel now because I really want to make it out of like the steel. What's it called? No, leave him alone. He's here lurking. I don't like it. No, leave him alone. He's here lurking. I don't like it. Oh, look at that bad boy. And he's gone. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Can Johnny be a nuclear hog? I don't like this. I don't agree with people that are like, oh no, the force is like the easiest spot. Like, definitely isn't. Yeah, I'm just waiting for him behind me. He's right behind me, isn't he? Wait.
Right, well, we've
Excuse
got
me, I
enough
didn't bring any plates?
to build a space elevator now. I'm not going to faff on with doing the space elevator factory just yet. Where's the front gone? There it is. Next thing I need to unlock. I don't know if it's actually is part assembly. No, it is part assembly. Yeah. So I need well, at least one assembler. Like if I handcrafted everything in constituent parts for like 50 rollers, 50 plates, I could hypothetically automate this. Brain's gone. A second. I mean, like the man's there. I don't need to like. Meh. So I thought I had to like go another thing. Which milestone did that get unlocked in? Field research. So I was finishing the fact that the map were right there when I was looking at the map. Okay. Let's go on locksplitter research. So yeah, so what I was thinking of like I needed to do, and this is one of the reasons that Illustrator should be coming off because I'm not paying attention to the gameplay enough. As I thought, oh, I needed a higher tier thing to unlock the MAM. Whatever stupid reason. And because I didn't, I've like spent all that time handcrafting the parts for like something I would need to do eventually
This
anyway.
semi-slug seems to emit unfamiliar
Totally
energy
wasted.
readings which could potentially be retrofitted into fix-it technology. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Because I wanted to unlock creature part biomass, so I could actually start automating stuff. And something that we picked up from v21 playthrough that worked really well was I don't actually need to have a dedicated biomass processing facility until I start setting up liquid biofuel. I've gone in the wrong direction. I thought there was a shortcut up there. So what I can do is, rather than having like an entire factory set up to process like everything into everything, I'm just set up a single constructor with a bin going in and a bin coming out. Like, is it just the fact I don't have the blade runners? Like, I thought there was a shortcut up here. Okay, let's go back to here. Yeah, I need to get that as well. Okay, so if I had the blade runners, I might hop up there. Yeah, that's just really frustrating.
Data shows this as a mix of sulfide and sulfate minerals. It could be an indication of recent volcanic activity. A new research tree exploring volatile self-defense applications can now be accessed in the MAM.
is we've just got 4 spitter remains. Spitter remains. Yeah, stumbling over my words. Yet another sign that I need to put off. So what we're going to do is we're going to unlock creature part biomass. I don't think I've got storage bins. No, I do have storage bins. Yeah. I just don't have the industrial containers, which turns out I don't need them. So what I can do is I can set up a little mini production line and just have it sat there processing the manually handcrafted biomass into solid biofuel. Can I do that yet? No, not yet. I'll need to unlock that before I actually start making anything. But we can pop into here. Yeah, I need to unlock overclocking so I can underclock, I think. Don't think they've changed that yet. Yeah, what's next in that list? Yeah, we've got biomass, so we can get that processed. For which we'll need parts that we don't have. So yeah, I'll just leave that for next time. Right, so I'm going to pop off. I just noticed in Lawful's Cup we've got 3 hours of the stream left. To process. The 24-minute Q&A segment. So I'd be tempted to do that offline. Just when I come back streaming, depending on what mood I'm in. Because the other option is to just blast through it and skip over it. So there's about an hour left before the State of Dev recap. We're playing that back at 2x speed, that'll take half an hour to get through. And hypothetically, the rest of it will take like an hour and a half. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go rest my head for a bit. Come back either after napping or just after not sitting at the computer because I've been sat at the computer all day. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.